Welcome back, Vipers. I'm Paulo, and today we're back in my kitchen. I'm doing it in the kitchen today. I'm sorry, guys, but I have the family over the house and everyone's in the living room, so I decided to do it in one of my kitchens. So we're doing it in this one. What we have to show you guys today is the Protank 4 by Kangertech. Protank is a brand name that everybody knows from way back, okay, when we started vaping. To me, it was one of the first tanks that had a coil at the bottom, because when I started vaping, the coils used to be on top, and every time you'd vape, you'd have to turn it over to weight your coil. And Protank was one of the first tanks. I think it was the Protank 2 that I started vaping on that had a bottom coil with the e-VOD also, which was from the bottom. But Protanks used to hold up better, I guess, from leaking issues than the e-VODs. At least for me it did. But now they came out with the e-VOD with the Protank 4. And the Protank 4, I'm going to tell you guys one thing, okay? In every single video that I make, the first thing I do is the close-up, and then I do this part that we're doing right now, and then I do the ending. I've had this tank for about, Kangertech is going to kill me, but maybe for like 10 days, because I really wanted to test it out. I hadn't used any of the coils that it came with. I was using the RBA section because it's an innovation in Kangertech's RBAs. It's a dual coil now with the Velocity style deck, which I'll show you guys up close. And I really wanted to test that out for you guys and test it on the sub-tank minis and stuff to see if it would work. All that good stuff, okay, before I did the reviews. That's why I'm saying now, sorry it took me so long to do the review, but I think it was worth it, okay? Guys, I'm going to show you something that happened up close. I was working with it for a week, then I tried out something to show you guys, and the final thing that happened to me, well, then we're going to come back up and I'll give you my final thoughts about it. The tank is working great. If you guys wanted more airflow on the sub-tank minis, well, you got it right here because you got more airflow. Definitely more airflow. Great flavor on it. Let me take a hit off of it. I'm working with the ceramic coil. It's not bad, guys. To be honest with you, it's not bad. I'm not really a big fan of ceramic coils. I am with one brand name, and I should be doing a review on that one pretty soon, but I like more Kanthal or stainless steel, like you guys know. But I still prefer Kanthal better than any other wire that I've ever used, so yeah. But this ceramic coil is not bad. You get a lot of flavor off of it. It's a 0.5 ohm coil. It comes with another 1.5 ohm Kanthal coil, which is for your mouth to lung hits. For people that are starting to vape, you know, want to leave the stinkies and want to start vaping, you can probably start from that one and then go to sub-ohming coils, okay? But yeah, it comes with all that good stuff, and it comes with the RBA section. So let's get down and personal. I'll show you guys the tank up close. I'll show you the RBA section. We're going to put some cotton in it. And then we're going to come back up and I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts. But something happens in the close-up, so stay tuned and watch, guys, okay? See you in a second. So this is the box that the Protank 4 comes in. Nothing out here, it's just a sleeve. So you just, you can get this, guys, in black, red, silver, or white. That's what it says here. I got the silver one. Just pull out the sleeve. And you get another box that says Protank 4 also, Kangertech. And here you guys have some information if you want to see it. It says Protank 4. It comes with a stainless steel organic cotton coil, which means it's a ceramic coil at a 0.5 ohm. And you get another stainless steel organic cotton coil, which is a shell from the outside. Stainless steel, that's what it means. And it's a Kanthal 1.5 ohm coil for your mouth to lung hit. And then you get the RBA that already has coils built in it. Then you can build your own. Okay, it's for building your own coils, which it should read out at a 0.3. Mine are reading at 0.33 ohms, which are two dual Clapton coils. Then you have the RBA accessory package, and you have your manual. And that's what basically it says here. So yeah. Slide it out. This is one tank for all vapors. I mean, it's for an advanced vapor to a beginner vapor, whatever you guys want. If you're a beginner, it comes with your pre-made coils. You can try out ceramic coils. You can try out your mouth to lung. If you're trying to quit smoking and you want to start vaping, I would recommend the 1.5 ohm coil because it's a mouth to lung. It's going to give you a push or a pull or a drag as if you were smoking a cigarette. and you pull it in. It doesn't give you that much flavor though, guys, okay? The lower the ohms, I like 0.5 ohm coils or lower even. But yeah, for a beginner, maybe you can try out the 1.5 ohm coil, then move up and get your 0.5 ohm coil and try out your RBA, okay? So yeah, you open it up and you have a user manual. Got another little card here. This is your welcome to our link. Check it out. You can check the code with your iPhone. And it's a pretty well explained manual. Some things I don't do here, what I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, this is the diameter and stuff if you guys want to see. It's a 22mm tank, of course. And here's some more info if you guys want. Just pause the screen and you guys can read that, okay? Here, it's showing you the RBA section. It has a cut like that. I'm not going to cut it that short. I'm going to put some cotton in the coils again, and I'll show you guys a link that I leave it at. But yeah, this is how they tell you to build it, which is pretty simple to understand. And it's basically right. I just leave more cotton. And here's our tank. It's made out of 3 or 4 grade stainless steel. You get your Delrin drip tip with airflow. I don't really care for the airflow, but you can just turn it off, okay? You can turn it on or turn it off. It is a standard 510 drip tip. You can put your own drip tip on it, like say, let me get another one for you guys. Just put a standard drip tip if you want. But I like the drip tip it comes with. It's kind of wide bore. It's pretty cool. You get your airflow. You can lock it. It has like the stopper. What happens on one side happens exactly on the other. You have these knurlings here so you can grab onto it. It is a top fill or a side top fill with childproof protection so they can't open it. So I like this feature and I'm going to show you why. You unscrew it here. And there are more tanks that do not this, but do this, guys, okay? When you unscrew it, you pull it up. You guys know there are more tanks that do this, but most tanks, you close it down and you pull it up. And this one at least, you know it's going to get sealed down because after you close it, you seal it in. It's not going to open. See, that's pretty cool. I like that. And that's it. See, it's not going to do anything here. When you fill it up, close your airflow, like so. Just close it off. Fill it up. Close it down. We'll fill it anyway. And just lock it up and that's it. The bottom here. Let me tell you guys. With your standard coils that it comes with, it holds 5 mils of juice in here. Okay, guys, filling it from the top. If you use the RBA, you guys can see that the RBA is kind of wide. It'll hold 4 mils of juice, okay, because this is going to occupy 1 mil of juice. So with the RBA, it holds 4. With the standard coil, it's going to hold you 5 mils of juice. Here's your base. Here's the bottom of it. Seems like it's gold plated, it's not adjustable, okay? Pro Tank 4, made by Kangertech, so on and so forth. Do not use this on a hybrid mod, of course. I wouldn't use any tank, by the way, on a hybrid mod, unless it's an RDA. But yeah. Got your O-ring here to seal it down. You cannot take out the tank. It's built into this cage, this stainless steel cage. That's why it doesn't come with an extra glass. There's your top chimney right there. And yeah, I already showed this. That's about it about the tank. And what else we get in the box? I'll show you guys the RBA in a second. So we open it up, and then here we have some goodies. You have organic cotton, Japanese organic cotton, if you want. This is the coil that came inside, but I took it out and I went directly to the RBA section. It's your ceramic coil. You guys want to read? Juice holes are big. .5 ohm coil, which is this one. Holes are slightly smaller, not too much smaller, I think. They're smaller. Or are they the same? They're probably the same. Nah, they're smaller. Juice holes are smaller, but of course you also need a lot less juice going into a 1.5 ohm coil anyway, so. And that's what she looks like. If you guys want to see the ceramic one. See, hole's a lot smaller in a 1.5 ohm coil. Yeah, but that's it. Then you get some extra goodies, of course. You get your Allen key. You get your grub screws. And you get 2 extra Clapton coils in here. Easy to mount, guys. It's like a Velocity style deck. Really easy to mount. And here's your juice holes at the bottom. They look kind of small, but I haven't had any problems with it juicing up my cotton. This is the top of it. It's going to go onto your chimney here, on top here. And one question you guys are probably thinking about, no, this does not work on the sub tank mini or the top tank mini. It doesn't work. I already tried it. Well, I didn't fill it up with juice, but the sub tank does not close off completely, so I'm not even going to try it. It doesn't close off the tank completely, so yeah. If you guys are thinking about that, you guys wished it did work in your sub tank mini, I really don't think it will. You can try it, but I don't think it will because the tank doesn't close off all the way, so it's up to you guys. And it already comes pre-built like this, okay? Which should be reading at 0.3 ohms. Mine is reading at 0.33 ohms, so yeah, it's a 0.3 ohm coil. You have your Velocity style deck, 2 holes on each post hole, on each post, 2 holes on each post. So you put the top of your coil on top and the bottom of it at the bottom. Then you just do the same thing the other way around. All you got to do is stick some cotton in here, and you have like these housings on the inside here on the corners. All you have to do is get your cotton in there so it'll cover up your holes where it's going to juice up from, okay? But I'm going to put some cotton in here just so you guys can see how it looks at the end. Let me get some cotton in here. So this is sort of what you want it to look like, guys, okay? Yeah, I don't know. If you put like the scissors on the base here, you see, that's where I cut it from, like on the base here. It's exactly how I cut it. See where I got my scissors? If you guys want to try to do it like that, this is about the size I do it. Straight onto the base here. Like where your O-ring is. You guys see the O-ring? That size. So what you do now is just juice up your coil a little. I'm using cotton bacon cotton. It's this one that I'm using. If you guys, you know, the cotton. And the coil is the standard coil it came with. But if you guys want to buy extra coils after, I'm going to be using, after this, UD coils. They're not Clapton, but they're twisted coils. They read out each at a 0.6 ohm also. So it should read at 0.33 ohms also after you mount them. They're already pre-made. So it's exactly the same thing as the Kangertech coils that come with it already. Just to give you guys a little bit of heads up. This is my own juice. This is tropical fruits with a little bit of cream. Just juice up your cotton a little, just to make it easier. Now all you have to do is fit it in. These coils, they're 2.5 millimeter diameter. For those of you that want to know, if you want to build your own coils, that's what's in here. I haven't had any leaking. I've been vaping with the RBA section for a week already. I'm just putting in new cotton just to show you guys, but I have used the same cotton that I built in the first time for the whole week, and I didn't have any leaking issues, so that's why I decided to show this to you guys. Since I didn't have any problem, you shouldn't have any problem. It's really simple to do. Just make sure your cotton is in the hole. You don't want too much cotton. When you're putting your cotton inside your coil, make sure it's not too loose and not too tight, just perfect. And you should have the right amount of cotton to put in the housing in here. And that's it. Make sure you're not covering up the air hole right there in the middle. That's very important also, or else you're going to get leaking from there. because if you have cotton in there and the cotton gets moist, it's going to drip straight into your air hole, and then you're going to get leaking from the outside here, which you don't want that, of course, right guys? Okay, so that's it. Just close this up. So basically just make sure that your holes are covered. You don't want it coming out from the bottom here, because then I can believe it's going to be difficult to wick up your coil. So, you know, just enough that the whole hole is covered, and that's about it. When you want to rebuild or rewick, make sure that your coil doesn't come out to this part here, because then it's going to hit the top cap of your RBA and you're going to get a short. So when you're building, make sure it's as close as possible to your post holes and you got some spacing here on the sides. And that's it, guys. That's all you have to worry about. Just put this on top. I'm going to test it out just so you guys can see it. I've been using the IPv5, which I will be doing that review next. I should have done it already a long time ago, but so just fit it here on top, the IPv5, and let me just see if we got a short or not. Something's not going right. Check atomizer. So it is not good. Let me make sure everything is nice and tight. Okay guys, so after like a half an hour, still saying check atomizer, I finally find out what's wrong with this deck. This is the negative post. It doesn't move around. I'll show you guys. Like nothing happens. But if you touch the positive post, look at that. It's loose. And that's kind of strange, right? And there's no way you can fix this. I mean, I didn't even change the coil, and I was working fine with it for a week. But for you guys, I went and tried it on the Sub Tank Mini, and then I never did it again. I just did it now. I tried it on the Sub Tank Mini, see if it would fit. I took a couple of hits off of it. Yeah, I tried it, and it hit, then it stopped. You know, I had just wet up the cotton on it. I didn't put any liquid inside the Sub Tank Mini, but I just put the glass part on top here, and I put the RBA section on the Sub Tank Mini base, and it fits here perfectly. And I just closed it up and fired it once or twice. Then it gave me check atomizer after I tried that, and now even on its original deck, it's giving me check atomizer. So yeah, guys, if you do buy this, do not put it on your Sub Tank Mini, because I have problems with it. I already showed you guys how to put the cotton on it. It was working fine for me for a week, so I'm going to try to get this fixed. We're going to go back up to FaceTime if I get it fixed. Even if I don't get it fixed, I have to go back up to FaceTime and tell you guys what the hell happened. But yeah, if I get it fixed, let's go back up to FaceTime and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Let me see if I can do something about this. See. Okay, guys, so that was our close and personal with the Pro Tank 4. And what do I have to say about it? First of all, before we get into what we just saw up close, I think the tank is awesome, okay? Even though that happened, the tank is awesome. Made out of stainless steel, everything worked great. I have no leaking issues, which is my basic main concern on the tank. Even with the RBA section, guys, even with the RBA, I was using it for like almost 10 days. I never had any leaking issues on it. Like I showed you guys before I had the problem, how to wick it. It's been working fine for me. I didn't get any dry hits out of it. I didn't get any leaking out of it. But yeah, it's a concern. The RBA is cool. I hope they fix the problem. You got that, the positive post hole is, the positive post is, it's not in place, and there's no way that you can fix it besides Kangertech from the factory. So Kangertech, you guys have an awesome RBA deck right there, man. It's awesome. The flavor I was getting off of it was great. It was working nicely, but after I tried putting it on my Sub Tank Mini, I didn't notice it before because I didn't put any new coils on it, you know. I used the coil that it came with, and I just put the cotton in and I closed it off, and it was reading 0.33 ohms. Everything was great. But then when I showed you guys that it was saying no atomizer, I put in new coils, and that's when I noticed. When I put in the new coils, it was reading 0.6. And it can't read 0.6 because one of the coils is 0.6. And if you have two coils, it has to read 0.3. So I was like, wait a minute. Something is not making contact here, and it was that post hole. It was the positive post that was not making contact. So when I played with it, I'm like, what the hell, man? It's moving around. Kangertech, I really hope you guys fix this, because the RBA section looks really badass. It does, and it was working great. But since that post is loose, sometimes it makes contact, sometimes it doesn't. That's going to be a big concern for a lot of people. And I did see other reviews on this, and I did see one guy saying, "Oh, it's a 0.6 ohm coil, I guess." No, it's not. It was a 0.6 because your positive post was not making contact with the deck also, and when you put everything complete, then it finally made contact and you finally got the 0.3 ohms. But you did have a problem. That person that did the review on it. So I think I figured it out. That post is loose, and Kangertech has to fix that. But if you buy regular coils, I mean the sub-tank mini coils, they fit here, okay? Everything fits perfectly, one with the other. The only thing is the RBA section does not fit, from what I tested, doesn't fit on the sub-tank mini. Everything else, the tank is great, guys. It gives you great flavor. You get a lot more airflow from this one, from the sub-tank mini. Would I rather have this one or the sub-tank mini? I'd rather have this one, 100%. I didn't try out the old RBA. Maybe the RBA Plus does work on this one. I didn't try it out yet, guys, okay? But what this comes with, if you want to use regular coils, they work. The regular sub-tank coils and the Kangertech coils, they work on this tank, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, you get more flavor out of this tank and you get more air production. So it's a nice tank. It is a nice tank. I just hope they fix the RBA section, okay? That's what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Hope to see you all on the next one. I'm going to do my next review is going to be in the IPv5. Which I really like this model also, and I'll get back to you guys, okay? You guys, vape safe, rock on, and vape hard. Hope to see you all on my next review.